Meet Molly McNearney, Jimmy Kimmel's wife and the woman behind his incredible success. All eyes are on Jimmy Kimmel as he returns to our screens on Tuesday night, following a week-long pause on his late-night show. Jimmy Kimmel Live was abruptly taken off the air. www.hellomagazine.com/film/856474 Jimmy Kimmel taken off air. On September 17th, after he commented on the right-wing reaction to the death of Charlie Kirk, a conservative political commentator and podcaster who was shot at a speaking event in Utah. Jimmy has received a wave of support in light of ABC pulling his show, including from peers like Stephen Colbert, https://film856700.com/Stephen Colbert, and Jimmy Fallon, and celebrities like Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, and Robert De Niro. The comedian has likely leaned on his nearest and dearest during this tough time, including his adoring wife, Molly McNearney. The 47-year-old is an executive producer and co-head writer on his show, having worked for Jimmy since 2004 when she was hired as a writer's assistant. The couple married in 2013 and welcomed kids Jane, 11, and Billy, 8. https://healthandbeauty/mother-and-baby/515072. Meet Jimmy Kimmel wife Molly McNearney and look-alike children photos. Molly was seen just days after the show was put on pause, walking the family dog with her son. Despite the circumstances, she looked relaxed in a blue hoodie emblazoned with radio shock jock Howard Stern's logo. The following day, Howard spoke out in support of Jimmy and Molly, declaring, "Jimmy is such a big talent, and quite frankly, so is his wife. They're two of the funniest people I have ever met. Join hello! Exclamation point, as we learn all about Jimmy's talented wife, Molly McNearney." A true talent, Molly is an accomplished writer and worked behind the scenes of the Oscars in 2017, 2018, 2023, and 2024. She has also written for Freeform's Chrissy Dave Dine Out and has been a key part of Jimmy Kimmel Live for years, having worked on more than 469 episodes. "I absolutely love my job," she told ScriptMag! Exclamation point. /scriptmag.com television and time is of the essence. An interview with Jimmy Kimmel Live head writers Molly McNearney and Danny Ricker. Read more. Jimmy Kimmel prepares for highly anticipated show return with first social media post. https://hellomagazine.com/film857522 Jimmy Kimmel first cryptic statement. Balked as broadcaster refuses to air show. https://www.hellomagazine.com/celebrities857300 Jimmy Kimmel comeback blocked as broadcaster refuses to air show. A late-night hosts respond to Jimmy Kimmel controversy. Blatant censorship. https://www.hellomagazine.com/film857300 Jimmy Kimmel comeback blocked as broadcaster refuses to air show. I love late-night television. I think there's such a magic to wake up as a writer with a blank page. I will say magical and daunting. To wake up with an empty page and write some thoughts down. Things that I would genuinely say and joke about to my friends, and I get paid to do it to write them for television. Copy of Disney via Getty Images. She added that writing provided an outlet for the anger and fear she felt in the current political climate. I get to put it somewhere and hopefully make a dent in or influence or make someone laugh in some dark times, or maybe even change someone's opinion politically, which I know is impossible, the mother of two shared. She has been outspoken online in favor of gun control and women's reproductive rights, and has criticized Donald Trump on several occasions. Getty Images. Meet cute. Molly and Jimmy's meet cute in 2004 wasn't so cute. When I first met him, he insulted me, she told Glamour. https://www.glamour.com/story. The executive producer brought me into his office and said, "This is Molly. She's my new assistant." Jimmy barely looked up from his desk until my EP said, "She competes in triathlons." And then Jimmy looked up at me and said, "That is really stupid. What a waste of time." Copyright Patrick McMullen via Getty Image. That was the first and only thing he probably said to me the entire first year of working there, she added. The pair were then friends for years, until after Jimmy split from his fellow comedian Sarah Silverman in 2009. They began to hang out more often with their fellow writers, and things finally turned romantic in 2010. Copyright Getty Images. All the writers would socialize after the show, and we would just hang out more and more. We really liked each other as friends, and then it just kind of turned. He cooked for me, and that was it. It sealed the deal, Molly told the publication. Copyright Instagram Work-Life Balance. The lovebirds have perfected the art of working together, although Molly was initially worried about revealing their romance to their coworkers. I was very nervous because I love our writers so much and we work so closely together. I was also the only female writer in the room at the time, and I didn't want to change the dynamic, she explained. Copyright Getty Images. We love to make fun of Jimmy over here, myself included. When you have camaraderie with your coworkers, one of the parts of that is making fun of the boss a little bit. And now to think, that's the guy I'm dating. I didn't want that to stop. Despite this, Molly and Jimmy learned to separate their home and work lives. At home, it's a different relationship. At 10 a.m., he's my boss, not my husband. He does say he's my husboss, but I refuse to call him that, she quipped. Disney via Getty Images. Staying in. As for how the couple prefers to spend time together, their activity of choice is simply staying at home and watching the latest series. Our date nights are like lying in bed watching TV, Jimmy told People. People.com/Jimmy Kimmel, Molly McNearney, detail how they work together while married, exclusive 8757161. His wife added, "That is a nice night for us. To not do anything is the best kind of date for us. Postmates and Netflix, and it's perfect." Their date nights also consist of attending glamorous award shows together, like the Emmys and the Oscars. Copyright Getty Images.